Hello everyone. Today I'm grateful that I can share with you all a hot topic, analyze with example what are contributing factors to rise of fake news in social media. Fake news has been a well-known term over the past few years, but what does the term mean? At its core, the terms allow to false information pass on as if it was true information, create or adapt to delude people. It is not the same as simple mistake or incorrect reporting. Fake news carry a purpose like affecting opinions, sowing confusion, or even changing public behavior. Fake news is a powerful and can sometimes be dangerous because it spreads quickly over social media. Sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are filled to brim with exciting or misleading story because that's what is going to catch our attention and make us want to share. From 2020 to 2022, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission MCMC 3,285 complaints relate to fake news. A significant spike occurred during the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly in 2020. One reason fake news spreads so easily is our tendency to trust what aligns with our belief. Studies have shown that people are more likely to share information that support their own viewpoints, even if it's not verified. In 2021, the Sebenar.my portal, which verifies news in Malaysia, identified 110 articles as fake news, and this number decreased to 45 in 2022. These highlight ongoing efforts to combat misinformation, thought fake news remain a persistent issue. So today, we are going to discuss these points in more details. Our panel of experts will share with the audience their views and how fake news works, why it spread, and what can we do to keep ourselves and our community safe from its effect. First, let us listen to a real story from a celebrity named Ywen, how she fell from grace. Welcome.
Thank you for letting me share my story today. I wish I could tell you that it has a happy ending, but for me, fake news turned my life into a nightmare. I was living my dream as a beloved celebrity. I used to have it all. 10 million of followers, the fame, fortune, and a sea of fans who adore me. And a boyfriend who once promised me the world. My days were full with red carpets, flashing cameras, and the dream life I worked so hard to build. I thought nothing could take away from me. But I was wrong. One morning, I woke up to chaos as usual. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Texts, calls, and notifications from every direction. Headlines screamed that I had plastic surgery and I was on drugs. The photos they used was out of context, manipulated, and it was cruel. At first, I laughed. This is ridiculous. I thought no one will believe this. But within hours, the story was everywhere. Shared, commented on, reposted. Thousands of strangers dissect my face, my body, my life, as if they own it. The fans who once cheered for me turned on me overnight. Fraud, they call me. Disgusting, plastic, junkie. They tore me apart in ways I didn't even know I could be torn. I tried to explain, but No one wanted the truth. The lies were too exciting. And then there was him, the man I thought I could trust above all else. My boyfriend, the rock. He stopped holding. At first, he defended me. He said, "We'll get through this together." But slowly, I noticed a change. He stopped holding my hand in public. He avoided my calls, and one night, he looked me in the eye and said, "Maybe they are right. Maybe you are not the person I thought you were." I felt like I was drowning, and every hateful comment, every cruel memes, and was another stone pulling me deeper underwater. My endorsement was gone. My friends stopped calling. I couldn't escape the whisper. I stopped eating and stopped sleeping. I even stopped looking at the mirror because all I could see was the monster they made me out to be. And then one night, alone in my apartment, surrounded by the headlines, I couldn't take it anymore. And I wrote a letter, not to explain, but I knew no one would believe me, but to say goodbye to the person I once was. I wish someone had questioned it. I wish someone had fought the truth. Maybe then I wouldn't have lost everything. I attempted to end the pain, but luckily I survived. Waking up in the hospital, I realized something. I didn't want to let the lies define me. I decided to fight back, to reclaim my life and my truth. Slowly, people started to uncover the real story. The fake news was exposed, and the apologies began to come. Fans, strangers, and even media outlets admitted their mistakes. They realized how their words and action has pushed me to the edge. My boyfriend also tried to make amends, but by then, I had learned an important lesson. My value comes from within, not from others' opinion. Today, I'm grateful to have survived and to share my story. Fake news doesn't just destroy reputations. It nearly destroyed me, but it doesn't have to win. That's all for my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you to our victim for sharing her story. Next, we are honored to have with us a true expert in the field of social media algorithms, Miss Jenny. With years of experience analyzing an intricate system behind the platform we use daily. Welcome, Miss Jenny.
The story of Ywen is the most telling tale of how use algorithm driving misinformation proves calamitous. Today, via social media, algorithm favor engagement over accuracy, tilting sensational and emotional packets posts whether they are true or not. This made for a dangerous cycle when fake news is shared at a breakneck pace across the virtual world. More often than not, going viral for its shock value rather than factual integrity. Matters were different with Ywen, however, as a false plastic surgery rumor levied against her went viral and irreparably ruined her image and personal life. By the time Ywen tried to explain the situation, the first lie had already reached such a critical mass that it drowned out all visibility of the truth. But this misinformation viral twists public perception, and that can be toxic to personal relationship too. Even break up with her boyfriend Liu. Most probably, all those constant false stories about Ywen have led Liu to doubt her, which ended the relationship. Herein lies a problem. Algorithms that maximize for engagement can sometimes tear truth assured and emotionally mean. First, to avoid such harm, social media platforms need to ensure that accuracy, responsibility, and ethical design form part of algorithm. Instead of monetizing based on the number of engagement, they must invest in a robust fact-checking system that flags or removes fake content from being diffused. For instance, legal framework like the Communication and Multimedia Act of 1998, where it states criminal penalties for disseminating fake news should be stricter punishment, and better enforcement can prevent the spread of misinformation by closing the loopholes that allowed it to travel. Technology should ultimately be a force for good and fostering truth and mental well-being. We achieve this by reconsidering algorithm priorities and strengthening legal protection to create a digital atmosphere where misinformation doesn't dominate and individual lives are not ruined by viral untrust.
Thank you, Ms. Qian for her sharing. Finally, we are honored to have lawyer Jing, a distinguished lawyer with deep expertise in media law and its impact on society. She will delve into the larger social and political consequences of fake news, including its influence on public opinion and the potential to sway elections. Welcome.
If media reports provide fake news, the impact can be catastrophic. Between 2020 May 31, 2022, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) received 3,285 complaints of fake news. As for this year, it received 143 complaints in the first 2 months. My client Ywen was in an extremely tragic situation. She was a well-known celebrity of K-pop music. Recently, a sensation and fake news mentioned that she has plastic surgery, which is indeed untrue. This media publicity not only damaged her public image, but it also invaded her personal life. What's more, she also had relationship problems with her boyfriend, causing them to end their relationship. This made her feel even more fractured. Over the next few weeks, the relentless media trials and fake reporting began to take a heavy toll on my client's mental health. She struggled with self-depression and felt insulted and marinated by the public eyes. Sadly, she tried to end her life in pain. Fortunately, people around her found her and reached her, but she also stayed in the hospital for 1 month. It would be such a sad story if no one around her. In Section 233 of the CMA 1998 provides that any person through any network facility or network service or application service knowingly makes inter alia obscene, indecent, false, threatening, or offensive with intent to harass, or it is a crime to harass another person. In the section, respectivity provides that any person who contravenes either of the above will be liable for a fine not exceeding Rm 50,000 or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 year or to both. However, the CMA is there, but they still using the loopholes, posting and sharing the fake news. I think the relevant government should strengthen the punishment for spreading fake news. For example, addition the amount of fines and imprisonment time. I hope this can reduce the appearance of fake news. That's all for mine. Thank you.
Thank you for Lawyer Ash for her experience and sharing. In conclusion, 48% across 37 countries have been fooled by fake news, believing a false story was real until later finding out it was fabricated. The future of fake news will become more challenging as technology improves. Tools like AI and deepfakes will create fake videos, photos, and news that look very real, making it harder to know what is true. Fake news may also spread more on private and small platforms where it is difficult to track or stop. This can harm trust in news, governments, and even personal relationships. To fight fake news, we need better tools to detect it, stronger rules for online platforms, and more education to help people spot false information and think critically about what they see and share online. Thank you.